So you see the gas pumps behind me? This is a Buc-ee's, but take a look at this. You've probably never seen a Buc-ee's this small. Actually, we're at the location of the original Buc-ee's. Now, granted, this is not the original building, but this is the original Buc-ee's that started the whole worldwide domination of Bucky the Beaver. So you want to see what's inside? Come along with us. So in 1982, Arch III, Applin, he had the idea he wanted to start a convenience store, and this is the location, 899 Oyster Creek. You got a car behind you. Come this way a little bit. And granted, this is not the original building. I'll put a picture right here what the original building looked like. He had a dream to start a convenience store with two goals, cheap ice and clean restrooms. And this started all right here. And believe it or not, you see this small Buc-ee's behind us. They come in different sizes. So I'm gonna take you a little tour here through the South Texas area and show you some of the different size Buc-ee's that are out there. Other than the giant travel centers inside the interstates, they do have different sizes, which we have here. Now, there are 30 locations in Texas, and then they're, of course, going to take over the world, but this is the site of the original location. Let's go inside and take a look. So this is it, 899 Oyster Creek Drive, site of the original location. Now, it's been remodeled, and I can show you the different size Buc-ee's. Hey, how you doing? So this is it. There's a sign right there you can see. Buc-ee's, established in 1982. Like I said, Arch Applin, nickname growing up was Beaver, and his dog name was Buck. Put two together, you get Buc-ee's. So this is the original location. This is the start of it all right here. Second location is over in Lake Jackson, which I'll show you later on in the video, and been growing from there. So have the fountain drinks. You can get your beaver nuggets here and everything else you need. Cheap batteries. The whole idea is cheap ice and clean restrooms, which they have. So what do you think about the original location? Kind of cool, huh? Cheap ice, clean restrooms. Pretty cool, the whole idea that Buc-ee's doesn't have to be huge. We're spoiled here in Texas. Now, granted, we do love the super centers, and I'll take you one of those later on in the video, but we like our Buc-ee's. Yes, we're standing on the road here in Angleton, Texas. This Buc-ee's here is a little bit larger as we keep increasing in size. See the fuel price here, so take a look at this. Still nothing like you'd see on the side of the roads in Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, big super centers. This is what we call small to mid-sized Buc-ee's, and there are a bunch of them here in South Texas. So let's go inside and take a look. And in case you're wondering, yes, they still have great wages even here in Texas. Take a look at the behind me. We have cashiers starting at $17 an hour, team lead $19.20, and look at the 401k match up 6%, time off. Buc-ee's is a place to work. Now, with that said, it's really hard to get a job at Buc-ee's. Basically, you have to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. So here's the funny part. This is the Buc-ee's that I go to all the time. This is our local Buc-ee's that I'm at probably weekly. And one thing I come here for are batteries. The battery prices here are insanely low. For example, if you need a 2032, imagine paying $1.26 for one. This is the place to come. If you want to see a small to mid-sized Buc-ee's, they're going to have the Buc-ee branded items, clean restrooms, everything you need you normally find in a Buc-ee's, including the caramel corn, the beaver nuggets are usually over here, some of the jerky, and the soft drinks and coffee machines you're looking for. This is a very popular place, this one here in Angleton, for breakfast tacos in the morning. So as I said before, this is the Buc-ee's I come to weekly. I know you keep asking about these small, mid-sized Buc-ee's. They actually do exist. Hard to believe that. You're so used to seeing the big travel centers, but this is normal for us here in South Texas. So from here, we're going to go to a little bit larger one. Okay, here's another location here in Angleton, Texas. This Buc-ee's here is a little bit larger. This is what we call a true mid-sized Buc-ee's. With that said, it has more property, so you have more pumps. You have the main pumps over here, and then you have all these pumps over here. Now, if you come with an RV, this is a place to come right here. You have more space, easy to get in and get out. But also, this is a place, if you have a diesel, they have DEF pumps on this end. And on this end right here, it says ethanol free. So if you're looking for that fuel for your small equipment where you don't want the ethanol in there, don't have to put the additive, you can come get it here, get the ethanol free fuel. Now you have the dog walk behind me here. And my understanding is the goal is to expand this store and make it larger. They do have all this property here to make that happen. So in case you're wondering, is Debbie with me? Yes, she's right there. Myself, it is 96 degrees, and she says, I'm gonna get out in the heat to go into Buc-ee's. So you just get me today. Now, if you follow any of the RV channels, you know that Buc-ee's is known for ice. See $1.50 a bag here, $2.99. Great deal. We do have a local place that's even better. A 20-pound bag is $1, and a 10-pound bag is only 50 cents. Hard to beat that, but you do have your firewood here. So this is, like you said, a true mid-sized Buc-ee's. Still not what you see out on the highway, but you're gonna have all your same Buc-ee items here. You have the hot food section and a bakery deli back there. Order custom sandwiches. All your typical Buc-ee beaver nuggets, other things you're looking for. Like I said, as you come through, you're used to seeing larger and larger Buc-ee's, but this is what we're used to here in South Texas, having mid-sized Buc-ee's, not all the big travel centers. And they used to have my favorite clutch here, which you no longer have, which is a pepper jack one. You can still come get your glazed pecans and cashews, this on a smaller scale. So for those of you who are not used to seeing this, this is what we're used to in South Texas. Now, we are spoiled by having all these smaller Buc-ee's down here. And with that said, they still have the same insanely clean bathrooms. So we will search out one of these, remember where we are through South Texas, whether it be a small Buc-ee's, a miniature Buc-ee's, or a giant Buc-ee's, looking for a clean restroom, this is where we come. And you get snacks. And unfortunately, when you come in there, you go in, maybe I'll just get a soft drink, and you walk out $15 later. I don't know how that happens, but it happens. So here we are at what I consider the last of the mid-size Buc-ee's. Nice up. A little bit different design here. This is in Lake Jackson, Texas. And you see a little dog park right here, but a couple of things make it a little different. One, this has the giant car wash you see back here. Drive-through ATMs for TDCU, that's Texas Dow Credit Union. And some things are the same. You do have all the gas pumps here. This is your air fill, and you got the long squeegees. Very useful as an RV, but let me walk down here, and I'm walking down this drive-through. It says, why does a Buc-ee's have a drive-through? Let's take a look at this right here. Drive-through. Take a look at what's on here. You can get, I'm sure I don't get run over. So you can get coffees, frozen drinks, iced drinks, cold items, breakfast items, lunch, right through a drive-through. So yes, there are Buc-ee's that have drive-throughs. It'd be nice if they all have it, but I can imagine when the super centers on the interstate, the line would be clear out to the road. It's already long enough as it is, so drive-through would not work. But these smaller locations, having the drive-through, pretty cool. So footprint-wise, this is about the same size as one in Pearland, Texas. A little different design and stuff, but this, like I said, this is the only one that has a drive-through for coffee, iced drinks, food, etc. Same clean restrooms. Still have all the Buc-ee's items such as beaver nuggets, etc. that you need. But let's go over here and take a look at the coffee section. Like I said, this is what makes this particular location unique compared to all the rest of the Buc-ee's within the system. This is the coffee section over here, which makes this location unique within the Buc-ee's system. Now, we're not big coffee drinkers, but people say they do like the coffees, reasonably priced. You can get a 16 ounce for $4.49, like a white chocolate mocha. And you have the deli section here. You can still get your pulled pork sandwiches, chopped brisket sandwiches. You can get custom ordered deli sandwiches right here. There's your jerky. So this is location, since we come down here to go grocery shopping, I do stop this one quite often also. Come by here, maybe pick up a little egg roll or as a snack. But if you want a chopped brisket sandwich, we don't have the board here where they're saying brisket on the board, but this is a neat concept idea for Buc-ee's within South Texas. So do you find it surprising there are different sized Buc-ee's, not just the big super centers you see throughout the United States? We're spoiled. Since 1982, Buc-ee's been here in our local area. Started off with those stores size we call 7-Elevens, and keep growing different concepts. Like I said, this is the only one that has a drive-through. Makes it interesting, makes it fun, and makes us loyal to Buc-ee's. How about you? Leave a comment below. We tour all the different Buc-ee's throughout the area. This one is one of the older ones. I think this is store number 3, if I can't remember, maybe store number 4 for Alpen. And this one has your traditional clothing, but this one's a little different. Like I said, each Buc-ee's geographically carries in stock what is popular for the area. And this one has a serious bait shop. So if you're looking for fishing gear, this is the one to come to down here in Lake Jackson. Take a look at this bait area. You have your crab traps, here your fishing pole holders for the surf. You got champ baskets, kids reels, you got stuff for the beach, and all your frozen baits are available right here. You come and get your poles and all your fishing gear. You got popping corks if you're looking for doing some, you got popping corks if you're trying to get some trout or maybe even some redfish. Have all your leaders, hooks. If you forgot something, you can come get it here at Buc-ee's. Now, one thing you can tell, this is one of the older Buc-ee's. It has not been updated. It's been here for quite a long time. I think this is either store 3 or store 4, but love it. So here with Buc-ee the Beaver, we just talked about earlier in the video where Buc-ee came from, the name came from, but this is your typical travel center. You see there's 2 rows of gas pumps. All the travel centers the Buc-ee's have an average of 100 gas pumps. Yes, you heard that right, 100. What are you doing to Buc-ee?
I'm giving him a hug.
Giving Buc-ee a hug, there you go. But love it. Everybody loves Buc-ee, right?
Goofy.
Hey, you gotta have fun, right?
Exactly.
So anyhow, I made a mistake earlier in the video. There's actually 36 locations currently open in Texas, total of 51 that are open, more are on the way. So Buc-ee's is going for world domination, as I mentioned before. So let's go inside and take a look at this Texas City Travel Center. So as you notice, each Buc-ee's you go into, they're set geographically. This one here is in Galveston, or near Galveston, in Texas City. So let's go over here to this section and take a look. Walk through here. Like I said, what I mean by geographical locations, since we're near the beach at Galveston, you're going to see more beach wear.
Flip-flops.
Flip-flops. Matter of fact, we need 2 more of these, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
We need to buy. These we love. We have 2 at our friend's house. We're going to pick up 2 more today. We'll get this before we leave. The most comfortable thing there's also the noodle chair too. Huh. But you can see flip-flops, Crocs, do carry some name brands, Reef, etc.
Fishing
gear, crab traps, bait, anything you need. So if you went to one in San Marcos, for example, or the central part of Texas, you'll have more camping and hunting gear. You have a little bit here, you do have some gun cases, for example, and some stuff for your truck and RV. But each location is different. And this is one of the travel centers. And basically, if you forgot something, they probably have it here. Here's something new, honey. For our Stanleys, they have straw toppers. How about that? And they have, of course, the cases for them. Do they have a Buc-ee's one?
I don't see one.
I don't see one. Well, we got flasks. Huh. They got the straws for their own brand, Yukon. Huh, pretty cool.
Lip balm.
What do you find?
Gamer lip balm.
There you go. Now here's something a little different. You see the icing machines here? There's one family that owns all the ice machines for all the Buc-ee's. It's one place. And we had some friends that were heading out to the junior NFR out in Vegas and stuff, and ran into them in New Mexico. They had a nice bloomer trailer, and our friends were out there and got a chance to talk to them and found out their daughter was running at junior NFR, and they're talking about how nice their rig was. They actually offered and said, hey, you just want to switch? You can take our bloomer and our Freightliner and head on out to junior NFR, use it as necessary, then come back through, just drop it back by our house. They almost took them up on it, but their problem was, what happens if something happened to them?
Exactly.
Someone wrecked it or something like that, and so they didn't do it. But ice machine, that is beautiful, yes. Now the crazy part is, what really helped them cement their stance here in Texas, the ice machines, is they have Dr. Pepper ices. And that really what made the day, so to speak. There's something new. Now, we always wanted to get these boogie boards. And I guess now Buc-ee's has their own branded one. How about that? Oh, here we go, honey. We have a competition Buc-ee's.
Oh, wow.
Cornhole. It's not ACL, it's not American Cornhole League sanctioned. It doesn't look like it. $179.98. Yeah, not bad. Well, if they have Buc-ee's bags go with it.
I would think. I would hope.
There you go. So I know this probably happens to you too. What do you find here, honey?
A Buc-ee's cake pan?
Silicone Buc-ee's cake pan. So funny part of this video, we came here to just capture some content in one of the big Buc-ee's because we usually stay at the smaller ones unless we're traveling across the country. But what happens when you come into Buc-ee's?
You
gotta
find so many things that you didn't know you needed.
That's true. The question is need or want. That's a whole nother story. But we have not been one of these in probably a month or two, and you always find something new. So let's see what else we can find. What did you find?
I might need a Buc-ee's neck pillow. Oh.
Now, I have not seen those on an airplane, but I have a feeling come to you soon. On the next flight you're on, you might start seeing some Buc-ee's neck pillows. They work in the RV too. Something to think about.
Yeah.
Something to think about. Now, we've seen some of our RV friends have that little trash can they put in there. The little goes in the cup holder.
Oh, okay.
And now we're.
Portable trash cans. All right. We have way too much trash for much to fit in there.
That's true. Oh, we got even event banners for gender reveals. Got it's a boy, it's a girl.
Oh, cute.
How about that? Now, something a little different for us. Here, we can kind of make a joke about Buc-ee's. We call it Bucees. Not everybody does, but
A lot
some of
of
us
people do.
we call it Bucees, just mess with people.
Yeah, but it's a nickname of, an endearment.
That's true. Instead of Buc-ee's, let's start calling them Bucees.
Of RVs. Get a cute little RV with Buc-ee in the door. I started to say the window.
Is it a Christmas ornament?
Yeah. So cute.
Oh, cool.
Oh, look, a boat. That's it. RVs and
There you go.
boats.
Hey, now what we don't have is a dancing Buc-ee. Check this out. Hold on to push his logo. That'd be perfect on the dash of the RV. What do you think?
Absolutely. Except the dog would eat it.
Oh, that's the dog would eat. Our border collies would eat that. Yeah. Is it soft? Oh yeah, feel it. Nice and soft little beaver nugget pillow. A Buc-ee beaver bobblehead.
That might be more fun on the dash.
That might be. I like the dancing one, to your point. But our border collies would definitely destroy it.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
No.
How cute is that?
I can see Travis in that. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Travis, do they have matching shorts to go with it? Look at the colors they have now. Well, here's some shorts. This match?
Excuse me?
Well, these are, no.
These are. We're going to go to 4T. He's probably a 4.
That's true. Check out these little bathing suits.
Oh, they're so cute. Perfect for Sunny.
For Sunny?
Sunny,
That would be
our
cute.
niece's baby daughter.
And a little, where's that
Is she
little,
3 months yet?
she might be. Where's that little bathing suit at?
Where's the what?
Just like a little,
Oh, yeah.
well, it'd be awfully small, only 12 to 18 months.
Yeah. Not small enough.
This is so bright.
It's so cute now.
3 to 6 months.
There
Look
you
at that
go.
little sun
Oh
top.
my gosh. With the bottoms. That's so cute.
It's so cute.
Sunny. Got your name written on it.
I think it has my name written on it. What do you think?
I think so.
Keep the sun off my shoulders and off my ears.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, this is too cute right here. For our friends Cody and Angela, you think Charlie holding a wine bottle like this? What do you think? Does that remind you of Charlie? So this is your typical travel center. You got your wall of jerky, and then you also have the
All different flavors.
individual jerky in the cooler case up here. And we've had quite a bit of their sausage, and the jalapeno popper is really good. I have not heard them yell brisket on the board yet. That's probably coming up pretty soon. This is something new they're putting in.
Wonder what that is.
Fresh tortillas.
Fresh tortillas.
Uh-oh, here we go. Something new. And so we got some brisket on the board.
Smells good.
Here's some of them lazy ones. You got bottoms up, Gluteus Maximus. This one here is nice cheeks. Gasquatch. Well, this one's probably,
I think that's the cheek one.
yeah, it's a cheeks one too. What's this? A wearable blanket.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Down they went.
Oh, they're so heavy.
Came out with one package. Unbelievable. We got our pool floats. We're good to go. Anyhow, we hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of give you a little snapshot of Buc-ee's here in Texas. I know we said numerous times in the video that there's so many of these large travel centers. That's what everyone's used to. If you're in Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Colorado, starting the first one in Arizona, you used to see these giant travel centers like this. But I'll start with an idea of having cheap ice, which you see right here, small bag of $1, large bag of $1.99.
And clean restrooms.
And clean restrooms and stuff. So start a dynasty, basically. The question is, can anyone catch up to them? I know there's a new chain here in Texas called the Texan. They're trying to catch up to Buc-ee's, become an alternative to Buc-ee's. Don't think it's going to happen and stuff, but they have like their own mascot, etc. But it's a great idea, and I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the smaller Buc-ee's that we enjoy, so we can get some of the benefits of going to Buc-ee's without going to one of these big travel centers to fight in the traffic. Now, with that said, you saw in some of the smaller Buc-ee's we went to, they're still packed because one, still got the clean restrooms, cheap soft drinks, cheap gas, cheaper than the competition.
And Buc-ee.
And Buc-ee's. Yeah, there you go. So we're Bouken's Adventure. Hope you enjoy this video, and we hope to see you out on the road.